So, this is the Chasm, the newly added area here in Genshin Impact, and it's also probably the one area in Liyue with the highest density of materials and also um, local specialties. And you see, there's also this one domain which is a particularly strong one. And this one, for example, is an artifact that is perfect for Xiao, and this one is, I think, perfect for Raiden Shogun. So, but unlocking this domain is actually quite hard, and in my opinion, I didn't quite understand myself how you had to do so. Um, yeah, Chasm Conqueror. What for? I don't even know. So in this video, I want to show how one can unlock the how to call it again, the domain the Lost Valley. Before that happens, I first want to show something else. Something I thought was possible, but in the end turned out to not be possible. So, this domain is, I think, rather hard to unlock. I didn't understand myself how you had to do so, because in my opinion it's a method where it's like, yeah, you just can't simply think of it like that. First I want to show you the way into here. Here's a cave, and this cave would lead to this domain if it wasn't blocked. I can tell you, I had only discovered this cave on another account after I had already unlocked the domain, so I thought you could just use this way, but said you can't. You see, you could practically just try to use this way, and nope, apparently I am too dumb right now to enter this cave. So thank you. I'm here in this cave, then you can go into even further, but now it stops here because this thing here is blocking your way. It doesn't really appear to be something that you could destroy or so, but eventually this is actually going to get freed. You can also see on the map, obviously, that it's really close to the domain. Practically speaking, the domain is literally just up there, like where I am looking right now. This is where the domain is. Actually there, because it's going to be upstairs, or a bit further up. I thought that you could go this way, but you can't actually. And yeah, this is how it is now. You actually have to unlock it by yeah, destroying that one thing. And yo, there are a lot of monsters here. I do not wish to fight them. So in order to unlock the domain, one needs the main character on his geo resonance, like that so that he has resonated with a geo statue of 7. I have already done that, so here's the main character. That's also the reason for why I have him on my team right now, because you definitely need him. Maybe you already know it. There are these stones now, these new geo stones, or geo pillars are they called in this game, which can produce a kind of shockwave upon upon impact with a special attack. So like, for example, stomping will cause it. Well, this one is not a stone. This is not one that can cause it. So yeah, they will cause a large shockwave which can deal a lot of damage but also destroy other things. This one is for example a rock which can, I think, no, this one is not. That rock is the one that can create shockwaves. Those shockwaves, actually, once the shockwave hits, for example, these rock pillars here, they can also create shockwaves, but you can't create them just like this. Only this rock pillar here, from all the ones that are lying around here, can create shockwaves. The other ones just can, like, repeat it upon being hit by a shockwave. Just so that you can see what the shockwave does, it can destroy such rocks like this, which are signed with this geo sign. For example, one stomp, and now, whoa, the ground is shaking. Yes, exactly, this rock gets destroyed. And look, the shockwaves are traveling between the minerals, so this is the resonance between geostructures. Yes.
If it's useful, I'll take it.
You see that there's this whole thing. And if you also go on top of this on top of this rock pillar, you can also see that The shockwaves are going to get repeated here, and now see. First, this is the normal shockwave. It hits the next one. This one also makes a shockwave to this one as well. And then, oh my god, 21,000 damage, and they are instantly dead. That is, yeah, I didn't even intend to do so. And now you can see there's also this kind of rock. This is the entrance to the domain. This one is also the thing that upon destroying it, you can also, that one part there in the mines there, or in the caves, are also going to be destroyed, so that you could also enter the mines later on. Like, you could also enter this whole thing later on as well, the map, I mean like the domain from the cave. Here's this chest first of all. And the thing is, not only can those other rock, how's it called again? Not only can those other rock pillars enhance those shockwaves or repeat those shockwaves, the rocks here from the main character can do so as well. So you have to like build here a road, because as you can see, those shockwaves only reach like around this part, maybe a bit further, like maybe a bit further back. And that was kind of a joke, because I don't think that this rock is useful. The shockwave of your Terror Smash, or how it is called, I don't even know myself actually, Starfell Sword. The shockwave of this one is not going to have as large of a radius as those shockwaves, so from those rock pillars, so you have to build them rather near. For example, around this point here has to be the first one, then around here I'd say, right next to it is the next one, and now you have to hurry a bit, because those things, your elemental skills will get destroyed eventually. But if you now get to this rock pillar, you can see using one elemental skill here causes a shockwave. This causes another shockwave, which causes the next shockwave, and I was too slow apparently. Never mind, I was not. Hey, and yes, you can see now this cave has been unlocked. The Lost Valley. We've done it. Now let's see what's hidden in there. Yes. So this is how you unlock the Lost Valley. That's already it. You just have to use your elemental skill here. Actually, I think it's already enough if it's placed here, if you just use one. I thought you had to use two, but, well, apparently you only need to use one. And now you can also see you have unlocked this cave now, and if you go to this point, you can see this is the domain. If I unlock this also, I want to just show you this is the path that was blocked before. If I go back here, and there's even a chest here, by the way, like this chest.
Is this an answer from this world?
You can even get a luxurious chest. There's one Skyraider sword. I don't even know if it's set. I think it's just a 3-star weapon in general. And with those bubbles there, or whatever those things were, I don't even know how they are called, exploding, they've also let these parts of the cave get exploded. And if you now look carefully, or remember the part from before, this is exactly where I came from. This is where I came from, and this was blocked, this path. So you had to actually get here to this point, had to unlock the domain first and the passageway through, so you can also unlock it like this. So yeah, in the end you you can't just do it the way I thought you could. I thought that you could just do that, like you know, just go through the cave and haha, I don't have to do all this crap. Well, you have to do so. I have to tell that to myself. Damn, I had to do so. Anyways, this is how you unlock the Lost Valley. Actually, I think it's only of any use if you either use Xiao or Raiden. And Xiao is my main character, obviously, is important to me. Lost Valley, and this is how you unlock it. Teleport waypoint unlocked, yes. And now, how will you beat this challenge? Well, I don't think that it's worth playing or beating other domain challenges other than the level 90 domain. Except if you're low level and you want to beat the level 80 domain, because I think it's only useful if you get any 5-star artifacts, as 5-star artifacts are the only ones that are even important in the end game, or in the latter part of the game. So just like this here. I don't even know what those rune things are, but they are rather easy to beat. The only thing that might be a bit harder is the level 90 domain, where you have to fight a rune Gradar, like this here. How you beat him? Well, with the team that I already have, it's obviously quite easy.
I trust you.
But yeah, they are all not that weak. Okay, they are definitely not perfectly built or so, but they are also definitely enough. In my opinion, if you can't beat this 90 domain challenge, level 90 domain challenge, even if you have already unlocked this whole thing, I think you should just use Jade passes or so to beat this whole challenge. But if you already have like a Xiao or Raiden Shogun, I don't really think that you would have any trouble with this domain. Unless I'm just going to beat this domain once with this party setup, and yeah, that should be it. Actually, it's already. I didn't expect this video to be 11 minutes now, probably then 12 or 13 in the end, to be this long, this video, but I'm like, it's okay. I'm just going to use Bennett ult, Mona ult, Xiao ult, even though they are all not that strong. I mean, like Bennett's ult is on level 8, Mona's ult is on probably 7, yeah, and Xiao's is on 8 actually. And yeah, their stats are all not even that great, as you can see. They are definitely improvable. Xiao's stats are already not bad in my opinion, but you see, I still don't have the perfect builds on my character, but yeah, this should be no problem, this whole domain challenge. So let's go.
Decided by destiny. Shadows of
Evil conquering.
To be honest, I haven't even tried this challenge yet with this party setup, so I don't even know how easy or hard this whole thing is going to be, but I couldn't imagine it to be that hard, to be honest. Yeah, okay, the two ruin things there, whatever, I don't know what those things are. I already did, so
Let's light it up.
what should I say?
Teamwork is dream.
Now this one last Bennett and a Xiao ult together, and I think it's already done then.
Worthless.
Ouch. David and Golia. Okay. But it's on his feet? Or what? Well, never mind. He is dead now. And it was rather easy, yes, as you could see. Without even a shield character. My party setup is actually quite bad because I don't have a shield character on my team, but this domain is not hard to beat with a Xiao and Bennett and Mona together. And I should have condensed resin. I wish to get some good artifacts. Please, oh Genshin Impact God, please give me good artifacts that I can use on Xiao. And okay, this one is no, and what? Oh, physical damage bonus. Wow. But crit rate, crit damage, low rolls. All of I'm like, it's not an absolute crap artifact, but it's definitely usable, but it's still not something that I would use in the end, since I already have rather strong artifacts on my Xiao. Okay, I think I've said enough now. That is how you like find the Lost Valley, how you unlock it, and also how you can beat it. I'm like, okay, maybe it's not that helpful if I'm using a level 80 Xiao and level 80 Bennett and level 79 Mona, but I mean, dude, what was that sound? But yeah, I mean, like, that's how it is. I could also just beat it once more with worse characters, but I think that would just make the video too long. I'm not planning on cutting anything out, so yeah, this is just a video like this. Yeah, that's actually even the account I usually record with, but on the account I usually record with, I've already unlocked all of this stuff. So yeah, that's enough, and bye.